If you wonder why I'm in the bathroom creating this video, it is because my son is asleep and I'm not trying to wake him up. This video is about suicide. I'm just going to cut to the chase. My father, who is my best friend in this whole wide world, shot himself the day before his 59th birthday, 2 weeks before my 22nd birthday, and a week before my mother's birthday. Everyone makes all kinds of comments all the time. I've heard people say, oh, he's going to hell, he committed suicide, or he was a coward, or weak. Obviously, those people didn't know my father because I had the most incredible, strongest, most brilliant father any girl or person would be blessed to have. My daddy had skin cancer, colon cancer, and he had various different kinds of cancers, and he was extremely sick. He was bleeding internally, and he was in quite a bit of pain. All my life we have struggled, but excuse me, but we've made it work. We have been without electricity, living in hotel rooms, multiple different things. My dad broke his back on a daily basis just to provide for us. He was taken care of. Well, altogether, him and my mom together had 11 children, and he was taken care of. The time that he died, it was me, my son's father, my child, my sister, her boyfriend, my mom, himself, in a 3-bedroom house. Oh, and my son. And we worked as a family, as a team, and he was to the point to where he could barely move. It hurt him to get out of bed. He was wearing diapers. He used to work on cars. He was the most amazing paint body man in the world. And if there's anything that I learned from that man, it's that you gotta work hard for what you want, and you can't half-ass anything, as he would say. Excuse my language. He was the most kind man in the world. He would give the shirt off his back. He used to sell his pain medicine just to pay our bills because he was on Social Security and was barely making it because he had to feed so many people. He was always loaning people money. Half the time he never seen it again, but he didn't mind. Don't get me wrong, he was bitter. He had his bad days, but who doesn't? He had a great heart and a kind soul. I truly believe that he is in God's hands now. He loved God. He read the Bible every night. And on his card, the card that he wrote his last words on was a prayer card. And I'll show you guys in my next video. It said, "It's not about me," already printed on the card. On the back of it, it said, "I love you all. God, please forgive me. I'm sorry for all the wrong I've ever done. I'll still be around." And I don't want him to be remembered for the way that he left this earth, because Lord knows he was in so much pain. It was taking a toll on him. He'd also just been diagnosed with dementia as well, and living the kind of life that he had lived, he had his wrongs, but he he was trying so hard to make up for him. And, certain things you go through life and you pay for them for the rest of your life. Like, because he had been in prison before I was born. And once I was born, he had not been to jail ever since, until I was 22, to the day he died. And he had so much trouble getting in and out of places to live because of his background. And when I was 16 years old, he was applying for Social Security at the time because he had a car fall on his back. A jack broke and fell on top of him, and it messed his back up. He had all kinds of discs in his back, just completely blown out, and multiple different things. And I had to drop out of school and work 2 jobs to help, pay for a hotel for my family to live in. And it was me, my boyfriend, my dad, my sister, and my mama in a 1-bedroom hotel. And I didn't care. I loved school and I wanted to grow up and I wanted to do so many different things with my life. And I was not angry at all about it because I got to be with my family. Family is all that matters. I didn't care if it was in that one little room with all 5 of us and a few animals, as long as we were together, My daddy was my best friend. And for those of you who still have a father and a mother, don't take them for granted at all. Because I can promise you, you will wish you had that one more hug, that one more talk, the smell. My biggest fear was that he would die miserable. And it came true because he did end his life. But I truly believe that since he loved God and asked for forgiveness, that he moved on to a much better place than we could ever imagine. Our human mind cannot even grasp the concept of such a beautiful place. And I am truly relieved that he is not in the pain that he was on this earth anymore, because he was so miserable here. And all that man ever did was talk. We watched movies and talk all the time. And we would just share stories. And I hate it because there's so much that I didn't get to ask him, that I wonder about. And you don't want that to happen to you. Long story short, I'm trying to help as many people as I possibly can. I'm trying to save lives. I don't want anybody to have to go through what my family has went through. I don't want anybody to have to hear that shot or walk in on your best friend cutting themselves or overdosing or anything like that. Because their pain will be put into your hands at that moment. You will feel that pain. You will have regret. You will have questions. You will ask, could I have done more? Truth be told, no. Because regardless, even if I would have got that one more day with him, I would have talked one more time to him, and I would have talked him out of it. It was going to happen eventually. God's plan is God's plan. You can't stop it. You can grasp it and you can learn to just have faith and move forward and make this world a better place. Do a good deed for somebody. Help a homeless person. Help a little kid. Help an animal. Smile. Whatever you have to do, you don't know what that other person is going through. You don't know what's running through their mind. You don't know the problems they're having. I work at McDonald's. I run a drive-thru. I have so many customers on a daily basis that are sweethearts. I try to be as kind as I possibly can to anybody. I have so many customers that come through that are complete jerks to me. And I just look at them and smile and go about my day, because I don't know what they're going through that could be causing them to act like that towards me. they could have somebody in their family right now that's losing their life, or their fight with cancer, or their dog died, or they got in a fight with their best friend, or they're going through a divorce. You never know. So you have to try to be as kind as you possibly can to make this world a better place.